Hi everyone, this is Kays here. Hope everyone's well. I'm just shooting this quick tutorial of the back office, how the whole back office works, where do you get your commissions paid, how do you withdraw, how do you set up your wallet address. So all the basics that all of you need to know, and share this with your team so they also understand how it all works. We've all been very busy, so we have not been able to do a full training video about the back office, so I'm just taking the time out now to cover those points with you. And yeah, so the first step, once you are registered, and you will get to see this page, which is the dashboard. Now I'm just going to go over the first steps, which is what do you do when you first registered. So once you first registered, here where it says Kickstarter right now, it will say free account or free package. Yeah, so that means you've registered but you haven't got a package activated yet. So the very first thing you do is it will give you an option here. Right now, because it's an activated package, it's not given the option, but normally it will say activate account here. So you click on activate account. So I'm gonna click on upgrade package purely because just to show you as an example. So let's say you've clicked activate account here, and you will come to this page. When you come to this page, obviously you select the packages that you want to go for. So as you can see, it's got the 1000, 3000, 5000 and so on. So you click on here, it says upgrade now, but obviously in your case it won't show upgrade. So click on it, $1000. You would put where you're from, so you obviously put United Kingdom or whichever part of the world you're from. Address, what you can just put whatever address, so put your address there, date of birth, etc. I'm just gonna just put random stuff just so that I can show you for training purposes. Okay, date of birth. Right. So okay, so we click continue. County, non-applicable. Right, so there you go. Right, so this will come to your page. Now, in most cases, you would pay by Bitcoins. So obviously you select this and click continue to the next step. Pay with C Wallet. Pay with C Wallet is, let's say for example, there's two ways around it. Let's say you've just joined brand new and you're raring to start right now. Maybe for whatever reasons you couldn't buy enough Bitcoins for limit purposes. So what you've done is you've paid Kays cash, said Kays, I'm going to give you $1,000 including fees. Can you please activate my account? So because I'm already in the business, whatever commission I have on my dashboard, I can transfer that to your account so you can buy a package. So that's what Pay with C Wallet is. So let's say for example I've transferred $1,000 from my Omnia dashboard to your Omnia dashboard, and then you can actually click Pay with C Wallet and just activate your package that way. But generally you'll be able to pay with your own Bitcoins. So you click on continue. So as you see, this page comes up. So all you do, and it's very important you keep this page open. Do not close this until your payment has not completed. So what you would do, as you can see here, amount to send 0.08 BTC, and that's the address to send it to. So you would log into your Bitcoin wallet, copy that address, make sure you copy all of it, otherwise the payment will go missing. And then on the send amount on your Bitcoin wallet, you click this, and then you just sent it. All right. So what that will do, once this page automatically closes, that means the payment has gone through, and your payment is successful. So I'm just going to go out of this now because I don't need to upgrade this package. So let me go back to dashboard. Right, now once you've activated your package, whatever package you're on, it will say here. So as you can see, this particular one says Kickstarter. This is your ranks. That's when your team grows organically. It will show you what ranks you're hitting. There's certain benefits you get for hitting ranks, like iPad, MacBook, goes all the way up to Porsche based on the ranks you hit, which I'll touch on later. Here, that's the hash rate that your package will give you. Pretty much self-explanatory. Your total downline, so that's total people under your team. So that's 66 for this particular account. This is one of my small accounts. Here, that's the mining payout. So that will always tell you how much mining that's been paid out so far on this particular account. Now, a lot of people have been asking, how does the whole commission work? How do I get paid? How do I know when I can withdraw? So just to give you an example here, the commissions are calculated on a weekly basis, so every week. Your commissions get paid on a Monday. Now, let's say we're midweek now, and someone's joined in your organization or in your team for whatever amount. It will always show pending here first. So as you can see, this is pending, and that will be released here on the green section, commission wallet, the following Monday. Yeah, so it takes a week for the commission to actually come to this section, commission wallet, where you can actually use it. Now you can use that commission to buy yourself more packages under yourself if you've got enough, or you can withdraw that to your Bitcoin wallet, or for example, if you need to transfer any money to anyone internally to activate them, maybe for a cash exchange, then you can do that as well. So green section means this is commission for you, able to use straight away. Pending means obviously self-explanatory, pending, you're waiting for it. Direct sales this week, so that's $50. So what we mean by direct sales is that anyone who joins directly under your particular account, so you know your first two people, so let's say one person's joined with $500, so obviously it will show $50 here this week, and then that will obviously come into the pending commission as well. And then when it all comes here, you'll be able to obviously withdraw that or transfer to somebody else. Yeah, mining payout, if you click on here, right, so as you can see on this one, it shows you the mining payouts. Now you can see here it has the amounts, how many payments have been made. I mean, I believe they're still working on back office at the moment, so this might not show all the payments, but generally it would show you all the payments that they've made. As you can see, the date has been paid, so 6th of the 12th, 13th of the 12th, 24th, and the 6th of January, and so on. Now, these dates might not match the date you actually received the payment on your Bitcoin wallet. The reason is, as most of you know, right now as we speak, there are certain delays. So even though they might have released the payment here on the 6th of January, but the payment it might come a couple of days later, a day later, 2 days later, or 3 days later, depending on how busy the network is. So that's something that you need to keep on your mind. Here it tells you the Bitcoin amount is sent, so you know that it's been paid. So that's the mining payout section there. So if I click on dashboard now, back again, so that's the mining part. Now the first thing you need to do is, once you've joined and you've made the payment to activate your package, that is very important. What you do is you go onto commission wallet and you need to set up a transaction password. So if you click on transaction password, right, I've already got a password, but for you it will show you new password. So basically what you need to do, you need to set that password up, confirm it, save. What it will do, it will send you an email to confirm that. So you just then go on your registered email, click on it, and just verify that, and that's it. So that you set up your transaction password. The reason you need a transaction password is anytime you need to change your wallet address or your commission wallet address, then for security it will ask you to enter your transaction password. So once you've set up your transaction password, you go on to you can go onto this. So under commission wallet, you go into withdraw wallet address, and normally where it says Bitcoin, this green tick will not be there, so you tick it, then you click save payment method, and it will say yep, Bitcoin payment enabled. Then it will take you to this section. That's where you enter your Bitcoin wallet address. Now this is for your commission, so if you get any commissions at all, then you can withdraw that. So there's a different section for that. So you then save payment method. Again, it will send you an email. You need to go to your email, verify that, then that's officially saved for you. And then finally, you go click on mining, go into mining wallet address, put your wallet address there, put your transaction password that you had set up before, save, and again you will get a email and you verify it again there, and that's it. Now bearing in mind, some of you do have multiple accounts, so let's say you have 3 accounts or 6 accounts, then you need to do that for each account separately, because remember, a lot of people do get confused. Even though you're thinking from your perspective that yeah, they're all my one accounts, but it's not. It's a separate account. It's like a separate person. So that's why you need to repeat these steps for each account that you hold. Very important. Also, we've had few occasions where people have forgotten to put their mining address. They've put, for example, they've put the commission wallet address, but they haven't put the mining one. They forgot. And then they will be calling us or texting us saying, hey, we now haven't got any mining, what's happening? Well, clearly you haven't put your mining address there. Or the other way around, you haven't put your commission wallet. So it's very important, mining wallet address and commission wallet. Make sure you put it before you start panicking. And if you do forget to put your wallet address, and then after 2 months you realize, hey, where's my mining? And then you see you haven't put your mining address, well, guys, we can't backdate that, because that's your own fault, unfortunately. So all you can do is make sure you put it again, and then the payout, your normal payout will start coming. Okay, very important. So that's the mining and commission wallet. So that's something that you would do as soon as you may start your account and make a payment in the initial stages. Now, coming back to the team building side of things. So actually, before I touch on the team building side, let me also show you how to transfer C wallet credits. Now let's say, for example, so as you can see, it's showing $608 there pending commission. So let's assume that's gone through. Oops, sorry. Let's assume that's gone through, and that's here. So any commission here on the green wallet, that means it's fully available for me to use. Now let's say I've got David who's starting, and David asked me, oh, can you give me the commission, can you transfer me some internal money so that I can activate my package and give you the cash? Okay, great, David. So what I would do is I will click on commission wallet. Sorry, not commission wallet. Where would I go? Yep, so click on commission wallet, go right at the bottom where it says transfer funds to others. So I'll click that. Now obviously I've got $2 at the moment because I've already spent it to fund other people, so but I'll show you an example. Let's have a look. Right, so transfer funds to others. So this is if you were to transfer funds from your commission wallet. which is available to spend. So amount to be transferred, so let's say, I don't know, let's say I'm funding someone for a small package, 549, transfer username. Now the person who you transfer this money to, you need to have the account username. So for example, I've got another, my main account, it's Raj K's. So if I put Raj K's here, so as you can see, it already actually prompts you. As you can see, I've got several accounts, Raj K's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, God knows. So if I just put Raj K's 13, for example, and then again, you'll put the transaction password that you set up, and then click transfer fund. Once you do that, the funds will be transferred to this particular account. Yeah, it's that easy, nothing too complicated. So let me go back to dashboard. Right, so that's that side. So how to transfer your commission. So just to go over very quickly, so any commissions that you make per week, the commissions are calculated on a weekly basis. Initially it will show pending, and then the following Monday it will come here for you to use or withdraw. So again, all commissions are paid Monday. All mining is paid between Monday and Fridays. Okay, all the mining payouts are paid between Monday to Friday. Now depending on what package you're on, I know there's a lot of confusion right now, people, about their mining. Oh, I haven't received my mining, or you know, I haven't got paid much. You know, guys, what you need to realize is it all depends on what package you're on. Now if you are on a Kickstarter package, which is the $500 package, or the $1,000 package, or even up to $3,000 package, right now what they're doing, it very clearly says, as you can see here, due to the congestion and the high fees of sending bitcoins, the mining will be sent to your wallet until it reaches a certain amount. So they will accumulate it until it's a certain amount. So as you can see here, please note that your mining will not be affected by this change. We will continue to accumulate your mining results every day, and we will process your mining payout as soon as it has reached the payable amount. Okay, so this is something that everybody needs to understand. Just because you're not getting paid every 5 days, but you're getting paid every 10 days now, doesn't mean that you're actually not getting paid. All it means is it's not coming to your wallet, but they're accumulating it to a slightly more higher amount. Because if we go on our Bitcoin wallet now and try to send 30 or 40 pounds, you will see the charges yourself. Now on a Kickstarter package or a $1,000 package, for example, if you're getting paid, let's say $20 or $30 every 5 or 6 days, now to send that, you're paying probably more fees. So it actually doesn't work out beneficial for the company to pay such a high amount of fee to send a $20 or $30 transaction. So it makes sense to accumulate it for slightly longer and then pay you instead. So this is something that everybody needs to understand. If you've got multiple packages, let's say you've got a $5,000 package, then you've got a $1,000 package, then obviously you'll get payouts on these on different times. Yeah, just because you've got 3 or 4 different accounts does not mean that you will get paid for all of those packages at the same time, because A, you might have started on the different dates, B, each package is different. So if you've got a $5,000 package, obviously you're going to get paid more quicker on that one because the mining payout is slightly larger on that one. But if you've got 2 Kickstarters or the $1,000 packages, then yeah, it will come slightly later because they need to accumulate that for a longer period. But you are getting paid. The mining is being accumulated for you there. Now, I think I've covered most parts of the mining and commission, how it works out. Now I'm going to touch on the team building side very briefly, just so that you understand. Now, when you first join, the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you have, in order for you to benefit from the team build, which is optional, but if you wanted to build a team, then you need first 2 people. So for example, if I go here, you click on my network and go click on here, genealogy tree. Right, so as you can see here, this has got one of my accounts, Raj Ks1. So as you can see, I've got people under there. Now, so I've got my first 2 people for this account, and then they've got their first 2 people, and then they've got their first 2 people. So can you see how it grows in 2s and 2s and 2s? Now, what's very important is that we highly recommend do not get people registered under you if they're not 100% sure they're starting or not. The reason for you that this is a classic example. This lady who actually said she was going to sign up, but ended up not. Now, as you can see, it's a bit of an eyesore here. Now, this is if you hover around it, it says this is a free package, free user. But this is a dead account is what we call. So it's a bit of an eyesore, but technically, this case, this is one of my other accounts, Raj case should be here. And it is here. But at the moment with the system, it's not removing any free users who haven't activated. So a bit of an eyesore. So that's why we highly recommend do not register people unless they're 100% sure. I know what some people do say, hey, you know, if people say, oh, I'll actually fund next week or 2 weeks later, and people just say, oh, okay, why don't you just register then? So it's ready. Guys, registration literally takes 2 minutes. So I'll rather register someone who's 100% signing up than having an eyesore like this. Yeah. So this is what I mean. Do not register people. So technically, where it says Christine 51, it's actually Raj K's would be here, which is fine. So I'm actually still under this account. So ignore this account. Any accounts like this, you ignore. It doesn't count towards anything at all. It's just an eyesore, basically. All right. So this is what it is. So as you can see, if we click on each account, it opens up. They've got their 2 people and so on. Yeah. So if I can do this for that account, so Raj case 3. Yeah. So I've got 2 accounts here. See, again, there's quite a few free accounts here. Again, this is not what we want to see, but it doesn't make a difference. We just ignore those accounts and so on. So as you can see, this is how the structure. So if you click on each one, it tells you how many people you've got in your organization there. Now, once you've got your 2 people, the way we are all structuring is that we just get our 2 people, then help by getting those to their 2 people. Now, when I say help, yes, because you're all under us, we'll try to put people under you, but you can see how crazy it gets. I mean, this is just one of my small accounts. So this is not even my main account, but look at that. Once I've got my 2 people, can you see how quickly it widens? So it just widens. How many gaps there needs to be filled in? How many people you need to put under each person? So, you know, if we click on here, so see, there's gaps to be filled, and it's very hard and difficult for one person or 2 person to build a whole organization. So that's why we say that yes, we'll try our best to help you, but look how big it gets. It's just gets so wide eventually. It's just not possible to obviously help everyone on a weekly basis. I know that there are some people who are saying, oh, you know, I haven't got any people this week under me. Well, guys, let's be real. You're not working for it. You're not building yourself. You can't expect us to build on a weekly basis for you, both your legs. Because remember, you have a left and a right leg. So this is something that people need to understand. I mean, yes, those people who joined right at the beginning, when we first told them, yes, they've benefited a bit because they made the smart move. But people joining in midway and halfway, you know, yes, we have put people under you, but you need to understand this is something that you guys need to work with as well, and we're more than happy to help you talk to people about it, do webinars, we're doing events all over. So this is something that you need to utilize for us in order for you to help you the maximum. But as we all know, this is just a optional side of referring if you wanted to. It is lucrative, especially if you're someone who started off with a $500 package or a $1,000 package. Then it makes sense to build a team so you can use that commission to buy more mining packages. And if you build a team on a weekly basis, whatever volume you get, you'll get paid. Now, how do you get paid? So this is the tree I just wanted to show you. Most of you have probably browsed through it already. Now, if I go on reports and just click on rank status. Okay, so as you can see, you have a left and a right leg. So one is always called the stronger leg and one is called the weaker leg. So what do we mean by that? Now, whichever leg you've got more volume, so there's more people, well, not necessarily more people, but depending on what packages they're on, that's what we mean by volume. So as you can see on my stronger leg, I've got 14,500 points volume, and on my weaker leg 6,000 points. Now what does that mean? That means that, let's say for example, my 1 week I've got this on my right leg, for example, stronger leg, and on my weak leg I've got 6,000. Now you always get paid 20% per week on your weaker leg, whichever is your weaker leg. Yeah, so what you need to do is, if you see that I've got 6,000 here, so I need to know that, okay, from whatever people who come in with their volume, I need to make sure within that week I'll put them on my weaker leg, because I'll get paid on my weaker leg. So if my weaker leg is 6,000 points, so I'll get paid on this. So I need to try to match it with the stronger leg if possible, but sometimes it's not possible all the time to match it exactly, but you try to match it as much as you can. So let's say I would try to match it with the stronger leg. So let's say if I can take this up to 11,000-12,000, depending obviously on the volume, then obviously I'll get paid 20% on there. So you always get paid 20% on your weaker leg. So one leg is already called your strong leg. Now this strong leg and weaker leg will change on a weekly basis, because let's say the following week somebody comes in with, let's say, or I have a volume of, let's say, 100,000 on this leg, then obviously what that would mean is this will become my stronger leg and this will become my weak leg. So the strong and weak leg will change every week. So this is how you will determine where you need to put your people in, on which side, on your left side or right side. So let me show you another way of looking at it. So if you click on the dashboard, scroll down. So as you can see here, if you click here, this graph, team cells, just click on this little icon. It's got monthly, weekly. So let's click on weekly. So for currently, as it stands for this week, on my right leg, I've got 8,500 points. Okay. However, on my left, I've got 4,500 points. So what that means is this week, I'll get paid 20% on my left leg. So 20%. So what I then need to do is, there's still a few days left that I'll need to make sure is I put more people on my left leg, because I've got I'll get paid on my weaker leg. So this will be my weaker leg for this week. So then what I would do, how do I determine which is my left leg and the right leg? Again, let's go back to the tree again. So if we go back to the genealogy tree, okay, so this is always going to be your account, or the account you're logged in. So as you look at the screen, this is your left and this is your right. Okay, so what I need to make sure is, for this week, as we saw before, I've got 8,500 on this side, but I've got 4,500 on this side. So what that means is I need to put some more volume on this side, but this is my left side, but this is the side I'll get paid this week, but this is my weaker leg for this week. So I'll probably put it wherever, if I do get any volume, or if I put an account myself, so I'll put it under somewhere here. So anywhere on the left side. Ideally you want to put it where it fills in the gaps, but somewhere on the left you would put. Obviously there's a more intense structure that we're running where to maximize fully. Time doesn't permit me to go through this on this video, but whatever I'm going through right now, this is the basics that you need to understand. So if I need more to put more volume on my left leg, then I'll put it here, as this is my weaker leg. Yeah, so this will be your left, this will be your right when you're looking at the screen. This is your main account. Right. Now another thing is, we recommend people is open multiple accounts. The reason for that is, if you're starting off first, and if you can put 2 people, let's say you think that I don't have 2 people under me straight away, you know what, this is the best thing about this opportunity, is you can actually have multiple accounts under yourself. So not only is that giving you multiple mining amounts, but it also helps you on making commissions from your leg. Now as you can see, I've got Raj K's here, 1 here, but I've got all Raj K's 3 here as well. Now, did that go under me directly? No. I've put that under here, Ammon. But whatever volume I'm generating here, this is actually helping Ammon, and it's helping me as well. Yeah? So this is the way you do it. So by doing that, you're also helping the other person under you, and also you're helping yourself. It all comes back to everyone there. So you're all helping each other by doing that. Alright? So this is what we're doing. Now, if you can't afford multiple accounts, then that's fine. The other way is compounding. By compounding, you can actually open multiple accounts. So what do I mean by compounding? So let's say you've accumulated enough mining to buy another package. Then what I would do is I will look at where I can put another package. I'll just put it somewhere here, and then so I've got another mining package, so that increases my mining payouts, and I'm getting more volume for myself and team as well there. But remember, the volume is done on a weekly basis. You also get a monthly turnover bonus. If in a particular month you hit minimum 25,000 in your leg, whether it's a left or a right, you need a minimum 25,000, then you get a monthly turnover bonus as well, which is paid to you as well there. So if I click on commission, no, not this one, sorry, ignore that. Let me just check. Here, if you click on the sales bonus, and it's got the dates that you can put as well, the monthly dates, to what date. So as you can hear, I think this is from the 29th of August. Okay, so this is from the 29th of August to the 19th of January. So as you can see, this is the monthly turnover bonuses I've been getting. Let me just check if I'm correct. So this tells you your left leg, how much you generated, your right leg. So as you can see here, your sales organization is based on 2 legs. The leg with the lowest sales volume within a calculation period, 1 week. 10% on this business volume is paid out weekly. The same amount of business volume will be deducted from your greater network. I know it's the wording is not really easy to understand, but it is what I've explained to you there. So let me show you another one. Just give me a moment. If we go to dashboard, Okay, here, as you can see, here it tells you the binary bonus. What is a binary? Binary is anything that has got a left and a right leg is basically called a binary, where you're building a team under yourself there. So as you can see, binary bonus pay, so commission wallet summary. So I had a monthly turnover bonus of 1,150. And then if you scroll down on the left, it tells you all the commissions that's been earned. As I said, it's top earners. It just shows all the people, whatever commission they've made, basically. So you've got an idea. So these are not commissions I've made. This is these people, how much commission they've made. Yeah. So you also get to see how much commission roughly all the people under you have made on average. Yeah. Right. So if you let me go back here quickly. If you click on the commission wallet, the green part, now here, this shows all the little commissions that you'll make as your team gets bigger. So it actually says it as well. Matching bonus pay. What matching bonus pay means is if you're able to kind of match the left and the right leg, then you get a matching bonus as well. So I mean, it's not a lot, but it adds up depending on the volume, obviously. So the binary bonus pay. So this will be done on a weekly basis. Yeah, so the amounts are vary. So as you can see, matching bonus, matching bonus. So they'll all kind of accumulate bit by bit for you there. Yeah. And again, you can search this by dates as well, from what month to what month there. Yeah. Now, finally, understanding this whole process is, let's say for example, you've got somebody under your team. You want to put another package under yourself, or you've got someone you want to put them under your team. Now, you look at your tree. You look at your tree and you say, okay, I want to put it under, let's say, who should we say? Okay, let's open here. So let's say we decided, okay, so I'm going to put it under here, this person, because I need more volume here. So, but I don't know this person. Let's assume that maybe somebody else has put it under you, but you don't know this person. So how do you get this person's link for the right? Because this person's got one on the left already, they need somebody on the right. So what you would do, it's very simple. If you just hover around here and see this user ID number, 104371. So make a note of that number. So I'm going to make a note of that number. 104371. Great. Now what I do is I know that this person needs someone on their right. So what I'll do, I've got the user ID number. So I will go under referral agreement. And I'll click on this referral link. And I will get this right link here. Now remember, normally I would only use this left and right when I first get my first two people. Yeah, so left link, right link. But what I'm doing here is I'm just copying this now. Make sure you log out if you're actually registering those people yourself. But otherwise you can just send it off to them. But I'm going to do it myself. So I'm going to log out. I'm going to paste that link. Oh, please tell me I've pasted it. Okay, awesome. I haven't pasted it. Alright, let's try again. No, wrong one. Okay, bear with me. Okay, let's do this again. So click on referral agreement, referral link. And remember, we needed the right link for that person. So we copy this. Hopefully this copies this time. Log out. Okay, so remember I took that user ID, so I'm gonna just edit this here. So I'm gonna put 104371 again here. I'll delete this. 104371. Right, so if I click here now, if I send this link to someone or register, as you can see, it's their link. So automatically whoever registers, they will go on their right leg, yeah, and then follow the same procedure. So that's the way you will get the people's link, by hovering around their username and see who you want to put under who. If you don't know the person, obviously if you know the person, you can just give them a quick call or text, hey mate, give me a right link or give me your left link. Yeah, so that's that. So let me get out of that. Right, touching very briefly, I know this video is getting long, but I just want to make sure I cover all the basic stuff, as we've been getting a lot of people asking questions about the back office, etc. Okay, now compounding. Obviously, I've explained how you can obviously open multiple accounts. By opening multiple accounts, what you're doing, you are compounding. You are getting different mining packages and also growing your team volume yourself as well. So it's a win-win situation. So let's log into this one. Now I've got several accounts. The reason is because I'm getting multiple mining and I'm also getting the commissions as well. And it's also helping my team as well to build up their volume. So just give me a moment. I'm just going to show you something. Right, so this is my another account. So on this one, again, this is a Kickstarter I've got. So what I'll do is how to compound. Now, let's say you've made enough commission, or let's say you've accumulated enough mining to buy more packages. Yeah. So the way you would compound is you could compound two ways. Either from the, if you are making any commissions, you can obviously save those commissions, and then as soon as it hits $500, then you can buy a $500 package under your team or structure. Or you can also do that from the mining that you're getting as well. So you can compound both these ways together to increase your mining and also get yourself some commission. It's a win-win situation. So just to show how to use the calculator, so you go to this cryptocompare.com/mining. This should be always zero. Power consumption, cost of zero, will be all zero. Yeah. So let's look at the Kickstarter. Let's look at the $1,000 one now. So let's say, let me just upgrade. So let's say you want to now get a $1,000 package for your to put under yourself. So the easy way to get this hash rate is if you just literally log into your accounts and just click on upgrade. It shows you here. So let's say a $1,000 package, and obviously the rate I'm going to give is based on the Bitcoin price as we speak, as I'm shooting this video. Okay, so on a $1,000 package, I'm roughly getting, as we all know, as we speak, the date is the 19th of January. Bitcoin price have come down recently slightly. obviously it's going to skyrocket in the next few weeks, but as it stands, $1,000 will give you $113.68 in terms of dollars. Now, as you can see, profit per day works out 3.79, or per week 26.52. Now this is what I mean. If the people who are kind of complaining that they're mining, they're not getting this 26.52 per week. Again, touching on that subject, if you're getting 26.52 a week roughly, and they're paying $30 or $40 fee to send that, it doesn't make sense. So that's why they're accumulating the mining till this figure reaches at least, like, let's say 70, 65, 70 or $80 in order to make it cost effective to send you that mining. Hope a lot of people understand this. Now this is per week, and as you can see, for a whole year it will mine this amount of bitcoins. So let's say you were to put $1,000 on your Bitcoin wallet and leave it for a year, you would not get this amount of Bitcoin, because all you've done is you just, maybe the value has gone up a little bit, but you haven't benefited from the increase in your Bitcoins there. Yeah, so this is how it works. Now on the other side, if we look at a bigger package, now I've got a few big packages. So let's say you've got, if you look at the $15,000 package, right, big difference. So as you can see on the $15,000 package, pound wise that works out well. I think the pound's very strong right now. So pound wise, I think that's about £11,000 roughly. £11,000 will give you $15,000 package. So that's giving you $1,705. That's bearing in mind that's just because the Bitcoin is on the lower side at the moment. So imagine when Bitcoin goes up, how much is this gonna change to? I mean, if you look at here, $15,000 will give you 1.77 Bitcoin in just 1 year. Now imagine that. If you were to spend $15,000 in one, how much is one Bitcoin now? One Bitcoin, let's say, is, okay, let's say one Bitcoin is now roughly about 10,000–11,000 pounds. So okay, you might be just about get one Bitcoin now, but in a year's time, that one Bitcoin will always be one Bitcoin. But by going through the mining side instead, you're going to end up getting 1.77, so close to 2 Bitcoins. But remember, it doesn't stop there. This is just the first 12 months. What about the following year? You're accumulating more Bitcoin. So on this one-time investment, you're getting 2 or 3 or multiple Bitcoins going forward every year. So that's how you're maximizing on getting this. You're accumulating as many Bitcoins as you can. And obviously, while the value is keep on going up, don't get me wrong, I also spend my Bitcoins. I don't work. So I also benefit from the increase in value, and I take that money out to spend or do whatever I want. But for people who are looking to invest purely for their future on a long-term perspective, then yeah, I mean, a lot of people still ask me, oh, shall I buy 1 Bitcoin? Shall I buy 2 Bitcoins or whatever? I said, no, put it into mining, because that's going to double your Bitcoins. And it's not just for 1 year. Remember, guys, with Omnia, you're getting a lifelong contract, lifetime mining. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, what do you mean by lifetime? Is it going to last, to the end of the days? Clearly, what they mean by lifetime mining is that as long as mining is there, then it's gonna continue for you. And remember, the other benefit you have as well with Omnia is that once the last Bitcoin is mined, your contract can be switched over to the next profitable coin, which most likely will be Ethereum. So it kind of just goes on and on. So by doing a combination of compounding, using commission, putting packages under yourself, all these factors come together, and that's how you're really maximizing on it to earn a lot of money in Bitcoins here. So this is on a $15,000 package. Okay, so Now, imagine if somebody was starting $15,000 package. I would probably say, how about this? Open your first account 5,000, and then open 2 accounts under yourself for 5,000 each. That way, you'll make 10% commission straight away from direct sales, and then obviously you've got your structure ready as well. So, and then build from down there, from that point onwards. So, guys, I think this video has gone way longer than I thought it would, but I just wanted to explain everything, touch on everything so that you guys understand. So hopefully I've explained this to the best of my abilities. So I would like to end the video here, and yeah, please share this video, whoever needs help. Obviously, for anyone who's joining recently, send them this video and just tell them to watch the first 10 minutes, because it covers how to get registered, how to fund your account, etc. And then they can watch the remainder of the video if they want to understand, you know, where to look out for commission, where to get the referral links, etc. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Have a lovely day or evening, or whatever time you're watching this video. All the best, and if you need any help after this, do touch base with us. We are very busy at the moment, but yeah, we'll always try to obviously get back in touch with you via text, WhatsApp, or even a call there. All the best, guys. Take care. Bye.